right, we're just about ready to get started here. This is the first game of the Frightfest Tournament, and we're down here at the Edge Ice Arena down in Littleton. So I don't know, maybe this might be Lakewood. But your Pandas are going to be in their dark blue jerseys, and today we'll be facing off against the Foothills Flyers. Should be a good game. I think we'll have, I'm not sure who we got in net today. Looks like, I think we got Jake Mitchell in net today. We haven't seen him for a little while, so it'll be good to get him back in there. So they'll clean up pucks and we'll get puck drop here in just a few. Kind of wish I had my two co-announcers back with me again. They did a really good job last weekend. But I told them, I said, I don't want to see you guys back up here again. We need you guys on the ice. Let's see here. Looks like we're gonna get Eagle Kings line out there with Penny and Fear. Looks like we'll get Calvin and Luke back on defense. Let's see if we can stay out of the box today. Foothills wins the face-off, but it'll come back to Panda zone. Cross ice over to Strong, and he'll skate it into the zone here. Oh man, early call right here. Well, they must have made a quick line change there. They had Eagle Kings line there, but that's McMurray, and he just drew a penalty. So Pandas are going to go on an early power play here. We'll get the face-off down here in Flyers zone. Looks like we got Finn and Strong back on defense. Jake will play that back up the boards here. McMurray will pick it up on the far side. He'll skate it out. Good job by Jaden to hold that in the zone. Oh, got Finn wide open in the high slot there. Couldn't do much with it though. Flyers will clear it, and Strong will pick it up. He'll send it back across over to Courtney. Courtney will send it back around over to Strong. Now here comes McMurray into the zone. They'll wrap it around to the point. Oh, puck's loose. There it is. That's a power play goal for the Pandas. I believe Jaden got that one. Maybe Jaden from McMurray there. A good start for the Pandas. We've got 13:28 left in the first period. We've got a score of 1-0. Pandas on top. Now we'll get Lombardi on the draw. He's gonna send it over to McGuire. McGuire will send it in hard. Actually, Soren got a shot there from the point. Good pressure here by the Pandas. Lombardi will send it back to the point. Nice hard shot there from Kellen Stewart. Now here comes the Flyers. They'll dump it in. And that's going to be, I guess that's an icing. So we'll get the face-off down here in Panda zone. McGuire's gonna pick it up down here in the corner. Actually, Foothills will bring it out of the zone. They'll send it the length. I think that's gonna be a nut. No, they're gonna wave off the icing here. That'll come through the neutral zone. Foothills will regroup in their own zone down here. Now here comes Santos through the neutral zone. He's wheeling it around. Now Soren will send it in. That didn't get through. Looks like somebody busted their stick. Good puck movement here by the Pandas so far. And a nice save by Jake. We'll get a whistle and face-off down here in Panda zone. We'll get a line change here. We'll get Cash and Griffin back there on defense. Now Griffin will pick it up here in this far side corner. Holden's over here on the near side board. We've got Weston Jack, Holden, and Zach Lord out there. Here comes the Flyers. Got a 3-on-2 developing here. Nice move there by West Jack. Now Holden will send it in deep. Holden with a play over there on the far side boards. Cash will play it back across. Now here comes Holden over here on the near side. He'll play it. Tried to play it across. That was deflected back. That was a delayed offsides. Now here comes Fear into the zone. Oh man, what a great setup. Lombardi had Fear over there on the far side. And they'll just send it right back in. Calvin will play it up the boards here to Lombardi. This kid always has such good awareness out there. I believe that's Eagle King with a shot. So we've got Eagle King, Fear, and Lombardi up front. We've got Wynell and Strong back there on defense. Strong will play it back up to Eagle King. Eagle King will bash it back up through the neutral zone. Here comes Lombardi through the neutral zone. He's going to try and make a move. And they'll send it back in deep into Panda zone. Here comes Strong. He's going to try and skate it out of the zone. Now the Flyers will regroup in the neutral zone here. Wynell will have to chase that down. He'll rim it back around to Lombardi. Now here comes McMurray down the ice. Oh. We've got, looks like we've got Soren and Kellen out there on defense. Nice save there by Mitch. Looks like the players got tangled up a little bit back there behind the net. So we'll get a face-off down here in Panda zone. We got McMurray on the draw. We got Jaden and Soriano out there. And that's going to be offsides. So we'll get a face-off outside of the zone. So got Soren and Kellen back there on defense. That's going to come back to Kellen. Kellen will play that up through the zone. No icing here. Got Soriano on the chase. That's going to come up out of the zone. McMurray's going to have to hurry. That's going to be an icing on the Pandas. So we'll get a face-off down here in Panda zone. Let's see. So it looks like we've got Cole, Lombardi, and Santos over there on the wing. Looks like we've got Griffin and Cash back on defense. Oh, sorry guys. Uh-oh, you better do something with it. Now here comes McGuire through the zone. Good hustle there. He's gonna, oh, it was a nice shot. There was a nice juicy rebound that we couldn't get to. And a nice save there by the Flyers goaltender. We'll get a whistle and a face-off down here in Flyer zone. I believe we got Wes and Jack on the draw there. back there by Griffin. Now Holden's gonna skate it in. He's gonna get it deep. Nice play there by Holden to get that puck deep into Flyer zone. Oh, gotta get that out of there. Good pressure here by Foothills. Now here they come out of the zone. And they're just gonna send it right back in deep. Come on, Cash. And that'll go the length. That'll be an icing. So we'll get a face-off down here in Panda zone. We've got 4:43 left in the first period. We've got a score of 1-0. Panda's on top on a power play goal from Courtney. Here comes Strong into the zone. Oh man, he was taken down. Doesn't look like, oh, it looks like they did call it. We're gonna go on the power play here for 2 minutes. So we'll get a face-off down here in Flyer zone. We'll get Eagle King, Penny, Fear. We'll get, should get Lombardi and Wynell back there on defense. Oh man. Wynell with a shot, that didn't get through. Now Lombardi will pick it back up in Panda zone. He's gonna make a nice move there. He's gonna skate it through the neutral zone. Here comes Eagle King into the zone. Nice move there to get that thing deep. Now they'll set it up. That'll come back to Wynell. Wynell over to Lombardi. Nice quick shot there by Wynell. That didn't get through. Oh, there it is. I believe that was a, who was that? Who got that one? Yeah, that was Fear. Power play goal by Nolan Fear. So Panda's doing a good job of capitalizing on the power plays today. We've got a score of 2-0. Panda's on top. We've got 3:21 left in the first period. Now we've got Soren and Kellen back there on defense. We've got McMurray, Soriano, and Jaden out there playing forward. Here comes Soren into the zone. That'll come over to Kellen. Kellen will make a nice move there. He'll shoot it hard on net. Puck was loose. That'll come up out of the zone. Soren will pick it up in Panda's end. He'll rim it up the board to McMurray. McMurray's just getting mugged over there. Oh, I think Soriano went off sides there. So we'll get a whistle face off outside the zone. Looks like we got Lombardi, McGuire, and Santos. Good job by the Pandas to keep this thing deep in the zone. And Jake with a nice glove save. And we'll get a face-off down in Panda zone. Cash will try and pick that thing up. Now here comes Cash out of the zone. He'll play it back up to McGuire. Oh, it got stuck in his skates. Now Cash will play it. He'll play it back to Finn. Finn will play it up this near side board. Nobody there. Here comes the Flyers through the zone. This kid's got some speed. Cash down there battling in the corner. He's going to get taken down. Oh, that puck's going to come out front. Nice save there by Jake, and he'll freeze it and we'll slow it down. We'll get a line change. We'll get Weston Jack, Holden, and Zach Lord out there now. Now here comes Strong through the zone. He's going to get hit over here, but he's able to get it deep. We get a whistle here. Is it an offsides? It's kind of a late whistle for offsides. Guess so. So we'll get Weston Jack on the draw here. Now here comes Lord. I love the way Lord just, he just grinds. He grinds the legs. He keeps the legs churning when he's skating up the boards with the puck there. Not afraid to take a hit. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Hitting that defenseman over there. I like that, too. And that'll do it for the first period. Pandas with a 2-0 lead going into the second period. Goal. I'm sorry. The first was Griffin. Griff got that first one. That was from Calvin and Jake Soriano. And then the second goal was Nolan Fear from Marco Lombardi and Tyler Engelking. So we got two power play goals there. Looks like the shots on goal are in favor of the Pandas, 8-5. So looks like we'll get Holden, Weston Jack, and Zach Lord to start the second period. And we'll get Soren and Kellen Stewart out there on defense. Nice face-off win there by Jack. Nice job by Weston Jack to send that in deep, and now he's going to chase it. Holden down there battling in the corner, grinding it out. Now Soren will have to hustle. He'll play it back over to his D partner. Now here comes Holden into the zone, trying to look to get it to somebody here. Good grind by this line right here. Now Foothills will get it out. Oh man, that kid's a big kid down there. Not sure who took that hit. That was Soren that took a big hit behind the net there. Now here comes Stewart giving a chase. Not sure what that was. Was that an intentional offsides there? So we'll get a face-off down in Panda zone. Looks like we got Eagle King Fear and Penny out there. Got Griff and Cash back on defense. Nice cross-ice pass there by Fear. He's going to leave it for Eagle King. Cash will send it back in. Now they'll regroup in their neutral zone here. Oh man, that was huge. That was a great counter check right there. I think Eagle King, he saw the hit coming and he just let that guy have it. I love it. That was a great counter check right there. Just clean that guy's clock. Hey man, if you're gonna great physical play there. And we'll get a whistle and face-off down here in Panda zone. Woo! That was a good one. So we'll get Strong and Calvin back on defense. We got McMurray, Soriano, and Courtney up front. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. There's Jayden with a goal there. That was from McMurray. So that puts the Pandas up 3-0. Courtney just cleaning up the trash there in front of the net. But good composure and patience there by Jayden to just bury that one there. Sometimes when you got that wide open net there, I've seen it so many times where guys can mess that up. That'll come around to this far side board. It's going to come back up to the point. I think that came out of the zone and we'll get an offsides. So we've got 11:41 left in the second period, and we've got a score of 3-0. Pandas on top. Got McMurray on the draw here. Foothills will send it back in. Jaden will set it up for Strong. Strong will play it up to Courtney over here on this near side board. Now McMurray's got it behind the net. He'll play it back up that same side again. And they'll rim it back around over to Jaden again. Now they got the breakout. Nice job by Jaden. Oh, what are they blowing the whistle for? Looks like McMurray might have taken a penalty here. I'm not sure what for. I didn't see it. So Pandas are going to be shorthanded for 2 minutes here. Jake with a nice save, and the Pandas will clear it down the ice. Now here comes the Flyers into the zone. That'll come back to the point. He'll leave it. Another nice save by Jake. I don't even know how he's tracking that puck. There's a lot of traffic in front of him. Looks like we've got Lombardi and maybe Santos out there up front. Looks like. And Santos will just chip it in on net, and we'll get a whistle and a face-off. So now we'll get Finn and Cash back on defense. We'll get McGuire and maybe Holden up front. Nice job by Finn to pressure him down there. Now Flyers will regroup in the neutral zone here. Now they'll skate it in. He'll leave it for the point man. And Jake with a nice glove save. Griffin's trying to clear this dude out in front of Mitch. We'll get a face-off down here. Got 9:13 left in the second period. Got a score of 3-0. Pandas on top. Cash will rim it around. Didn't put much on it. Still not out of the zone. Finn will battle for it down there behind the net. Okay, the penalty has expired. Back to full strength, and Jake with some big saves there. Now Strong will pick it up behind the net here. He'll play it back around. It's gonna come back to the point. Oh, man. I think that one, I think it basically ramped up Mitch's stick and just went glove side, top corner. Jake definitely saw it. I just think his stick was at a weird angle and it just deflected up high above his glove. So that's okay. We've got a score of 3-1 now. Foothills will send it in deep. Here comes Fear into the zone. Oh. He'll come back to the point there. Strong with a big rip. Uh-oh, he's gonna lose an edge. He'll pick it up. There a little bit. Now Calvin will back him up and pick it up. He'll play it across to Penny. Penny with it. Oh, what a move. Oh! Fear's still got it here. And Strong will send it right back in. Good forecheck by this line here. Now Fear will pick it up. Oh, looking to get it out front. Now Foothills will just bomb it back in. Jake was there to set it up for Strong. He's going to skate it out of the zone here. He'll try to get it in deep. Now Fear's got it, and they'll send it back into Flyer zone. Soriano with giving it chase there. Jake with a nice save. We got Wes and Jack out there now on the ice. And Jake with a nice save. Another save by Jake. Got 5:06 left in the second period. We've got a score of 3-1. Panda's on top. We'll get a face-off down in Panda zone. We'll get McMurray on the draw. Got Jaden and Soriano. Got Soren and Kellen Stewart back there on defense. Stewart will pick it up. He's going to play it up and out of the zone, but Flyers will dump it right back in, but they're offside. So, now Jaden will pick it up down here. He's going to skate it behind the net. He'll leave it for McMurray. Now McMurray will send it up to Soriano. That's going to go up and out of play. So we'll get a face-off. Should get a face-off outside of the zone here. So I think we'll get Lombardi, Santos, McGuire up front. We got Cash and Finn back on defense. Now Cash will pick it up. He's going to play it back up across. I don't know why he never skates the puck. All right, we'll get a face-off outside of the zone here. And Cash will ice the puck. Oh, nope, no icing. No ice here. Actually, I think it should be an ice. They touched it last behind the red line. Finn will play it back across the middle. That's a fluky, lucky goal for Foothills. So Foothills just cut the lead to 1. We've really struggled when we get out 3-0. We just always seem to give it up this year. So we'll get Weston, Jack, Lord, and Holden out there. Still got the same defenseman on the ice. Now Finn will pick it up. He'll skate it into the zone. And we'll get a face-off down here. I'll come back to Finn. Cash gonna have to regroup in the neutral zone here. Nice move there. Nice play by Jake. Man, that makes such a difference when your goaltender can play the puck like that. A little too much dancing there on the blue line, and they went off sides. 2:59 left in the second period. We'll get a line change. We'll get Ingle King, Penny Fear. We got Strong and sure that went up out of play or what happened there. Now here comes Ingle King through the zone. Oh, he tried to send it out front. Now I believe Ingle King's picked it up there. He's gonna lose the handle there in the middle of the ice. Oh man. I don't know what they're blowing the whistle for here. I mean, that number 40 kid's like been just trying to take everybody's head off, and he's just going after the wrong guy. Yeah, that was a garbage call if you ask me, but I have to go back and look at it. So Pandas are going to be short-handed for 2 minutes. Eagle King, I don't know what the call was, but it looked like the kid tried to hit Eagle King and he just counter-checked him, and the kid went down really hard. So the Flyers are doing a good job of working the puck around in Panda zone, and Jake with a nice save. He'll smother that, and we'll get a whistle and face-off down here in Panda zone. Got a minute 48 left in the second period. We've got to score a 3-2. Pandas on top. Out of the zone, nice clear by the Pandas here. Flyers regrouping here in their neutral zone. They'll finally get it into the zone and they'll get it set up. And Jake with a nice save. Get this guy out of here. I don't know why the refs aren't blowing the whistle there. Kellen will play it back around to Soren. Soren will send it out of the zone. Nice clear by the Pandas. Got a minute left in the second period. Got 36 seconds left in the penalty. And Jake with a save. We got about 7 seconds left in the penalty, and then we'll be back to 5-on-5 hockey. Got 30 seconds left in the second period. We'll get McMurray and Jaden up front. Looks like we still got Calvin not Calvin. We've got Soren and Kellen back on defense. Oh man! Coming out off the bench there. And that'll do it for the second period. I'm not sure if they're making ice or not, since it's a tournament. Hard to say. It's not looking like it. So we're gonna have some rough, choppy third period ice. Yeah, so it looks like Eagle King took a roughing penalty there. That third goal was Jaden Courtney from Tyler McMurray. So now looks like the shots are about even. They're actually in favor of the Foothills. Oh no, it's the Foothills Bandits. I thought they were the Flyers. Maybe they changed it. So shot count is 19 to 17 in favor of Foothills. So we'll get, looks like we'll get McMurray, Soriano, Jaden to start. We got Calvin and Cash back there on defense. A nice face-off win there by McMurray. Now Cash will pick it up. He'll play it up to McMurray. That was, it's like Cash got taken out on behind the play there. He'll play it back over here to Jaden, and then Soriano will send it in deep. That's going to be an icing. Yeah, we'll get a face-off down here in Bandit zone. Little Foothills Bandits. Finn will pick it back up in Panda zone. He'll rim it around to Soriano. Nice breakout pass to McMurray. Oh, he's gonna send it across. Oh, he had Jaden with him. Tried to get it across to him there. That was a good look. Now here comes McMurray. And he'll send it in deep. Now Wynell will skate back and pick it up. We got Wynell and Strong back there on defense. Looks like we got Lombardi on the ice now. Luke with a good hard shot there. Lombardi's gonna pick it up. Not sure if they're gonna call are they calling a penalty here or? Well, it looks like they're gonna give Strong a penalty. I'm sure it's probably roughing or, oh, are they? Don't tell me they're giving it a 2 and 10 for that. It looks like coach is looking for someone to serve the 2 minutes. Yeah, it looks like they're going to give Luke a 2 and 10 for that one. I didn't see the hit. I think usually what happens is the kids turn into the boards to protect themselves, but they're not protecting themselves by doing that. So Foothills going to get a power play here. And nice save by Jake. And the rebound. 2 nice saves there by Jake. So we'll get a face-off down here in Panda zone. Got Lombardi on the draw. And Jake with another, oh, man, they blew that whistle pretty quick there. We'll take it. We got Lombardi and Santos up front. We got Kellen and Soren back there on defense, killing off this penalty. Oh, Soren with a nice chip to get it up out of the zone. Now Santos will give it chase. And Jake with a glove save. We'll get another whistle and face-off down here in Panda zone. We get Lombardi on the draw here. Looks like oh man, that was a quick shot right off the face-off there. No call on that hit over there. That was garbage. Got 47 seconds left in the penalty. 11:55 left in the period. And Jake with a save. Need to get a line change, need to get these penalty killers off. Now Kellen will pick it up. And a nice clear out of the zone by the Pandas. Penalty is just about expired. Finn's gonna pick it up. He's gonna send it up to Lombardi. Now here comes Lord onto the ice. We're back to full strength. That's gonna come back to Finn. Finn with a good shot. Had Lombardi down there screening him. So we'll get Weston Jack, Holden, Lord. We've got Finn and Cash back on defense. We'll get the face-off down here in Bandit zone. Back to full strength now. Pandas did a good job of killing that penalty. I think the same penalty killers were out there for the full 2 minutes because they just, Bandits did a good job of holding it in Panda zone. There's a nice little shot there by Weston Jack, and we'll get a face-off down here. Weston's been good on the face-offs down here. I jinxed him. Cash, oh, come on, Cash, you gotta get on that. Far side. Nice play there by Weston Jack. Oh man, Holden with a good chance there. Nice pass by Weston Jack out there to set him up with that breakaway. Oh, don't go over the hit there. Word. Now Jake will pick it up behind the net. He's going to play it around. We got to always. And Jake with a glove save. All right, we'll get a face-off down here in Panda Zone. We'll get a line change. We'll get McMurray, Jaden, Soriano. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's Eagle King's line out there with Penny and Fear. That's Penny with it. Oh, tried to get it across over to Fear. That's gonna come up out of the zone, so they're gonna be offsides. They're gonna check up and they'll be right back in there on it. That one went high and hit the glass. Oh, looking for Fear. Here comes the Eagle King. That was hard on net there. Now Soren will chase it down. And they'll regroup. Looks like the Flyers are getting a line change. Oh, Fear was looking for Penny. Here comes Fear. Just battling, moving the puck deep into the zone. Sending it out front. And the Bandit goalie will freeze it and we'll get a whistle and a face-off down here in Bandit zone. We'll get McMurray out there with Courtney and Soriano. Got McMurray on the draw here. Oh man, right off the face-off with a nice shot there. 7:28 left in the third period. We've got to score a 3-2. It's gonna come back to the point. Now we've got Finn and Kellen on defense. Oh man, Soriano just like ripped that thing into the glass. Now Soriano will pick it up down here in the corner. He'll play it back to the point. Now Soriano's gonna cycle it back down low. That'll come back to the point. Oh, puck's loose here. Oh, that one went high too. That one went high and hit the netting behind the glass. So we'll get a whistle and face off down here in Bandit zone. That should be an icing. So we'll get a face-off down here again in Bandit zone. Got 6:37 left in the game. Got to score 3-2. So now we'll get, since Luke's got that long penalty, the defensive pairings are a little bit different. Now we got Calvin and Cash. Oh, I like that play there. Hardy with some nice moves. Oh, man. Now Cash will pick it back up over here. He'll come back to Cash again. He'll play it up to McGuire. Now McGuire will skate it into the zone. He's gonna get tripped, no call. Either that or he lost an edge, I don't know. Oh, nice hard shot there from Soren. Weston Jack with it there. Now here comes the Bandits. And Jake will play it back there for Soren. Soren will play it back up the boards, and now he'll glove it, and we'll get a whistle and face-off down in Panda zone. Got 4:46 left in the game. Got to score a 3-2. Panda's on top. We got Weston Jack on the draw here. Oh my gosh. We dodged a bullet there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we need to clear that puck out of there. Wow, some good pressure by the Bandits. I don't even know how they didn't score on. They had two excellent opportunities. Now Holden's down there and battling. Wow, Jake has been lights out. I mean, he made some crazy saves down there during that flurry of action down in front of the net. He was just, look, they're like, dude, you saved us. Yeah, it could very easily be a tie game right now, but Jake just standing on his head back there. Comes Cash into the zone. Now Finn will pick it up. Oh man, I think that kid knew exactly what he was gonna do there. Oh man. Oh. Now Ingle King will pick it up. Uh-oh, he's gonna, oh, he got it out. Actually, I thought that was a pretty nice play there by that defender. All right, so we'll get a face-off outside of the zone. No call there, that's good. Kellen Stewart will pick it up. It's gonna come up this near side board. We got Soriano, McMurray, and Jaden. Now here comes Soriano into the zone. He'll leave it for Jaden. Now McMurray will pick it up in the corner down here. Soriano will play it back to the point. That's going to come up out of the zone. Now Kellen will send it in. They're offsides. Got 2:26 left in the game. We've got to score a 3-2. Panda's on top. Got McMurray on the draw. Now Soriano will send it in deep. Bandits will, oh man, McMurray. Oh, that's gonna come up out of the zone. Now Jaden's gonna, oh, look at this guy. Oh man, great effort there by Courtney to skate that into the zone like that. Oh, McMurray hits the post. Some good offensive action though for the Pandas. Good pressure there. We've got 1:46. Let's see if we can just hold it down here, not allow them to pull their goalie or anything. We can just hold it in their zone here. But you know, once they clear it out of the zone, they're going to be pulling their goalie. And, oh, that was an icing. That's not what they wanted. Got 1:27 left in the game. Flyers still got their goaltender in there. He's kind of inching out. I don't know what they're waiting for. Oh, that's gonna go up and out of play. Now they'll pull him. They should have pulled him a long time ago. So we've got an empty net on the other end down here. So we'll get a face-off down in Panda zone. We got 1:08. Looks like we got Strong back in the game now. That's good. Oh, he's gonna, that's gonna go wide, and that'll be an icing. So it looks like we've got McGuire, Santos, and maybe, oh, and Lombardi out there. Looks like we've got Calvin and Strong back on defense. Bandits got 6 attackers now. It's gonna be another icing. Got 46 seconds left in the game. Got to score a 3-2. Pandas on top. So we'll get Lombardi on the draw here. Nice play there by Wynell. Here it comes. Came up out of the zone. Got about 16 seconds left in the game. Oh, and got about 8. Oh man, and the puck just got stopped by all the snow, you know, from the players getting on and off the bench there. And that'll do it. So Pandas with a nice look, we haven't had one in a while. We should have had a few. nice game here by the Pandas. We've got another game tonight. Let's see. Yeah, so game tonight, it's this p.m. against the West. We'll be back here in a few hours. So that'll do it for the Pandas. And we'll see you guys